and welcome to the Cupcake Queen. Today I'm going to be doing the letting my dog decide what I bake challenge, and first thing she's going to be able to choose is if I'm going to be making cookies or cupcakes. So I'm going to show my dog these, and she's going to eat the treat for the one she wants, either cookies or cupcakes. I have my dog and she's now going to decide. Go, Charlotte! So it looks like she ate the treat for cookies. Since she chose cookies, she's going to be deciding between a chocolate chip, a sugar cookie, or a double chocolate cookie. Okay, so now I'm going to let her decide between the three. Go, Charlotte, choose one. So she ate the sugar cookie one and the chocolate chip, but not the double chocolate, so I think I'm going to redo the sugar cookie and chocolate chip. She's going to choose again between the chocolate chip and sugar cookies since she ate both. So now I'm going to let her decide. Go ahead, Charlotte. Choose one. So the dog decided sugar cookie after doing it twice. And so let's start making them. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So the first thing is you're going to put together all of these ingredients. 1 cup of softened butter, 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 1 egg, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and either a hand or stand mixer. So you're also going to want to put the butter in a big bowl because all the ingredients are going to end up in that at the end. So the first thing you're going to do is add in your sugar to your butter. And you're just going to want to mix that until light and fluffy, so about 1 minute. Now you're going to want to add in your egg and vanilla extract into the mixture and mix until combined. Once all of your wet ingredients are mixed together, you're going to want to get out these dry ingredients. 2 1/2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now you're going to want to add in all of your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. Once all of your dry ingredients are in your wet ingredients, mix that up until just combined and you have your dough. So I just finished mixing my dough and it looks good. So I've decided the theme for the decorating is going to be back to school because we are going back to school very shortly. So my dog is going to decide between a chalkboard that has a math equation cookie or an apple. So she's going to decide between the chalkboard and the apple. Now I'm going to let her decide. Go, Charlotte! So she chose the chalkboard. So to roll it out and then shape it and get it in the oven, I have my cookie dough. I am using this pan as my hard surface with a piece of parchment paper so that it doesn't stick. I have a rolling pin and I have a knife because I think I'm just going to roll it out into a rectangle and cut it into squares. And then I have my pan with a piece of parchment paper that I will put it on at the end to go in the oven. I think I'm going to take about half of my dough at a time. And I'm going to put it on here. And I'm just going to roll it out. So I rolled out the dough to cover the bottom of the pan. And now I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut it in half going the long way, as neat as I can get it. And then I want the sides of the cookie to be a rectangle type shape. So I'm going to figure out the size I want and I'm going to cut them going this way into the rectangle shapes that I am going to want. Once that's done, I'm going to pick them up and place them on my tray and bake them for 10 to 11 minutes. So all the cookies are out of the oven and they are completely cooled. I have a couple of them right over here. And next we're gonna make the royal icing and color it and all of that. But the thing is, you have to work with it really quickly, like right away. So you have to get everything set up ahead of time so that you're ready. So here's what you'll need. A hand or stand mixer, 4 cups of powdered sugar, 3 egg whites, black food dye, 1 teaspoon of honey, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 other bowls to mix the colors in. Blue food dye. Get all of your piping bags ready. I have 2 small circle tips and 1 medium circle tip. And your cookies, I'm only going to be doing 4 at a time. You're going to want to combine your egg whites and cream of tartar with your powdered sugar and whip until creamy for about 5 to 6 minutes. So the next thing you're going to want to do is add in your honey, vanilla extract, and salt into that mixture, and then it's going to be done. So try to clean up as you go and get ready for when it's fully mixed. Now separate out your royal icing because you're going to want the most black, medium amount of blue, and a little less than medium amount of white. The white's going to be the writing, the blue is going to be the outline, and the black's going to be the base. So you're going to want to get 2 spoons, and you're just going to want to add some blue to the medium amount, and then some black to the largest amount. It's kind of hard to get a black color, so it might end up being kind of gray. That is okay because it is just, once they're all dyed, you're going to want to fill up your piping bags. The 2 small tips, you're going to want to do the blue and the white, and the medium piping tip, you are going to want to do the black. First thing you are going to want to do is take your blue, and you're going to want to take one of your cookies and just make a rim around the whole cookie. Once you have the rim, you are going to want to make another one really close to it because it's just kind of going to be a rim around the cookie. Let that dry before doing anything else, but you can start doing it on the rest of your cookies. And do not fill it in yet. The thing about royal icing is before you do anything, you want to make sure everything is dry, or else it will collide and come together or drip off the cookie, drip into each other, and it'll just be a big mess. So make sure everything's completely dry, which should only take about a minute because royal icing hardens really quickly. Once the rim is done drying, you are just going to want to fill in the thin part, not the middle. And that is going to be the border around your whiteboard. And again, you're going to want to wait for that to dry, and then we can start the black. Once they are nice and dry, like this, you are going to want to fill in the whole center with black. Don't worry about the white part until the very end. Once they are completely dry, kind of like that, you can take your white icing and you can pipe a math equation, you can write something. This is kind of like, to me, a chalkboard in like a math class. So I'll probably do like x plus y equals z, 2 plus 2 is 4, and like all different math equations, and maybe like welcome back or something for school. But you can do whatever you want and have fun with it. Ta-da! Here are the chalkboard cookies that my dog actually chose to make, so thank you, Charlotte. Here's how they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what I should make next. I really love getting suggestions, and I'll see you next time.